Dear friend, in the quiet recesses of your inner being, there exists a stirring, a vibration that resonates with the heartbeat of the cosmos. Today I invite you on a journey to explore one of the most enigmatic and subtle forces known to humankind, the universal energy that flows invisibly around us and within us. Though modern life often obscures this profound potential with endless distractions, a few have unlocked the secret keys to feeling and channeling this vitality, transforming every moment into a sacred dialogue with the universe. Our exploration is not a lecture of grand theories, nor a dogmatic treatise on mystical practices. Instead, it is an intimate conversation, a call to open your heart and senses to the silent hum that underlies existence. As we traverse these words, let them serve as gentle guides for a journey inward, where each breath and heartbeat carries a reminder that true mastery is a living unfolding rather than an endpoint to be reached. Imagine, if you will, that every moment, every fleeting thought, every whisper of wind, and every ray of sunlight is interwoven by an intricate latticework of energy. This energy, though imperceptible to our everyday gaze, forms the very fabric of our existence. Throughout the ages, ancient cultures have spoken of this phenomenon in a multitude of names: prana, chi, life force, and have revered it as the essential substance that connects all forms of life. In the quiet moments of meditation or the sudden pause between thoughts, you might sense a subtle vibration, an invitation to witness the delicate threads that bind the visible and the unseen. In dusty scrolls and time-worn teachings, the masterful art of tuning into this invisible field was passed down from mentor to student, like a treasured secret. Indigenous peoples, shamans tucked away in remote forests, and sages from the lands of the East all understood intuitively that the energy in us is part of a grander, perpetual current. They cultivated practices that allowed them to sense the rhythmic pulse of the cosmos, a pulse that carried within it the promise of healing, creativity, and transformation. Like a masterful weaver intertwining threads of many hues into a single radiant tapestry, these ancient custodians learned to direct, harness, and transform the seemingly fleeting flows into enduring streams of strength and clarity. This energy is not a force to be conquered by raw will. Rather, it is a subtle guide, an intimate partner in the dance of life. Imagine standing beneath a starry sky and feeling that every glimmer of light, every shift in the wind, is part of a vast, pulsating web. At times, when you become quietly aware, a delicate tingle might arise along your skin, a quiet reminder that you are intimately connected with the cosmos. In that very moment, the boundaries between your inner self and the external world soften, and you perceive an oneness that defies the confines of language and logic. Pause and let your mind wander back to memories of moments when you felt inexplicably aligned with the world around you. A sudden clarity during a silent snowfall, the peaceful interlude at the break of dawn, or even a spontaneous smile shared with a stranger. Each of these experiences is a microcosm of the larger phenomenon, a silent, intricate web of energy that flows in and around you. This realization is both humbling and empowering, for it whispers the possibility that you are not a separate entity, but a vital part of a grand cosmic dance, a dance that is as timeless as the stars themselves. In embracing this perspective, you begin to cultivate a more sensitive awareness, a readiness to notice the extraordinary in the ordinary. Every breath becomes a sacred rhythm, every heartbeat, a reminder of the universal pulse that animates all life. And so, as you listen to the quiet testimonies of nature, allow yourself to become both student and witness to the invisible, all-encompassing energy that underlies your very being. In doing so, you step onto a path where mastery is not about domination, but about fluid harmony, a dance in synchrony with the eternal flow of life. Have you ever paused long enough to hear the subtle melody of your surroundings? Beyond the clamor of daily life, a silent symphony of cosmic vibrations plays continuously, a soft, graceful orchestration that unites every particle, every living spirit, and every element of the natural world. This symphony sings in the quiet rustle of leaves, in the gentle splash of water over stone, and in the tender sigh of twilight. It is a music not heard with ears but sensed with the inner spirit, a cadence that, when tuned to, reveals an underlying unity between all things. From ancient bards reciting epic poems to mystics seated in silent groves, many luminaries have tried to articulate the beauty of this cosmic ensemble. They spoke of the world as alive with energy, a resonant field of sound and silence. In temples and natural sanctuaries alike, Rituals and meditations were performed not to summon external forces, but to harmonize with the delicate vibrations that pervade every moment. The wind, the rain, and even the quiet hum of the earth itself, each expressed unique notes in a vast, ever-changing composition. As you journey within, consider the possibility that your very existence is an integral part of this grand composition. Visualize your body as an instrument, attuned perfectly to the cosmic score. With every deep inhalation, you draw in the silent echoes of the stardust. With every measured exhalation, you return the favor, contributing your unique tone to the universal melody. In moments of stillness, the distinction between your inner rhythm and the celestial music blurs, and you experience an ineffable sense of oneness, a merging of your individual consciousness with the collective heartbeat of the cosmos. Recall a time when you were overwhelmed by the beauty of a sunrise or the quiet wonder of a star-filled sky. In these moments, a deep sense of connection stirred within you, a fleeting recognition that you were part of something immeasurably vast and harmonious. This sensation is a gentle reminder that every ripple in the vast ocean of existence resonates with the same gentle notes, unifying the microcosmic and the macrocosmic in a sublime symphony. Learning to listen to this silent music is an art, a practice that requires surrender and trust. It is about quieting the habitual chatter of the mind and allowing the subtle whispers of the earth to rise to the surface of your awareness. With deliberate practice, even short moments of mindful silence can reveal the hidden layers of sound that structure your world. The murmurs of nature, the soft cadence of your own heartbeat, and the far-off melody of the cosmic expanse. In this surrender to the simplicity of being, you embrace a state of heightened awareness that invites a deeper understanding of both yourself and the vast universe around you. This graceful symphony of cosmic vibrations is not exclusive to the mystics of old. It remains available to every soul willing to open its heart. As you cultivate this inner listening, you learn that the seemingly ordinary moments are imbued with extraordinary potential, a silent invitation to awaken to the interconnected rhythm of life. Through this practice, you begin to see that life itself is a continuous invitation to participate in the grand dance of energy, where every note, no matter how soft, contributes to the universe's majestic repertoire. There exists a sacred dialogue between the seeker and the wisdom of ancient cultures, a conversation carried over centuries and inscribed in timeless symbols, rituals, and meditative practices. Long before the rigid disciplines of modern life took root, our ancestors recognized an underlying current running through all of creation. Their lives were intimately woven into the fabric of nature, and their practices served as portals to a deeper realm of understanding, where every ritual was a doorway leading toward the mastery of subtle energies. Take the ancient Taoist sages, for example, who reverently spoke of qi, the inherent energy that animates every living being. In secluded mountain temples and by the banks of serene rivers, these practitioners honed their senses to detect qi, employing slow, deliberate movements and profound meditation to align themselves with the eternal flow of life. They understood that the body was a microcosm of the universe, a dynamic field in which the movement of qi could bring about health, clarity, and a deeper connection with the cosmos. Their practices were neither esoteric nor inaccessible, but a natural extension of living in harmony with the world. Similarly, in the ancient Indian traditions, the concept of prana was held in the highest esteem as the vital energy coursing through every cell. Yogis and sages, through lifetimes of disciplined practice, developed intricate techniques for harnessing prana, from controlled breathing to deep meditative states that transcended ordinary consciousness. They envisioned the awakening of the dormant kundalini, a spiraling energy thought to reside at the base of the spine, as a transformative process that connected the individual soul to the universal field of energy. In a way, these ancient practices were both art and science, a careful cultivation of inner strength through rituals, postures, and meditations that have withstood the passage of millennia. Across continents and cultures, you find echoes of this same wisdom. Indigenous shamans of the Americas, with their ritualistic dances and soulful songs, believed that every element of nature, from the wind to the stones, was imbued with spirit and energy. Medieval mystics in Europe, too, engaged in contemplative practices intended to dissolve the barriers between the physical world and a realm of divine energy. Although the outward forms of these practices differed widely, the underlying principle remained constant. True mastery of universal energy is an inward journey, one that requires both a deep respect for natural rhythms and a disciplined yet open-hearted approach to self-transformation. The ancient portals offer timeless guidance for the contemporary seeker. Their teachings gently remind you that the energy which fills the universe is not something to be acquired by force. It is a gift to be nurtured by cultivating a sensitive, receptive inner state. Through daily acts of mindfulness, ritual, and quiet reflection, you can begin to tap into the legacy of this primordial wisdom. The journey they chart was never meant to be hurried or forceful. It was an invitation to slowly attune your entire being to the delicate pulse of life, thereby unlocking the transformative power that lies dormant within. When you reflect upon the practices of these ancient traditions, consider that they offer not a closed system of rules, but rather a living dialogue between you and the cosmos. The wisdom of these bygone eras speaks softly of balance, humility, and the inherent interconnectedness of all things. By embracing these lessons, you begin to break down the barriers that separate you from the vast, unifying energy that pulses at the core of our existence. In the quiet moments when you meditate at dawn, or when you pause to appreciate the intricate details of nature, you are re-engaging with an ancestral tradition, a silent conversation with the energy that has always been there, waiting for your recognition. Let this ancient wisdom inspire you to cultivate your inner life with tenderness and presence. Know that the same energy that once moved the sages and shamans is now available to you, not as an abstract idea, but as a living, breathing element of your very being. It is in this timeless connection, with nature, with your inner self, and with the broader universe, that the portals to mastery quietly swing open, beckoning you to step through into a reality more expansive than you ever imagined. In the modern era, as our scientific understanding expands, we find intriguing parallels between the timeless wisdom of ancient energy practices and groundbreaking discoveries in quantum physics. Although the language of science may seem cold and detached compared to the poetic imagery of mysticism, it reveals an underlying truth that resonates deeply with age-old intuitions. Everything in existence is a manifestation of energy, intricately woven into a vast interdependent matrix. Contemporary researchers have uncovered that what we once dismissed as empty space is, in fact, a seething arena of energy fluctuations known as quantum fields. These fields, buzzing with transient particles and ephemeral vibrations, form the very groundwork upon which matter is built. It has been shown that these minute fluctuations create a dynamic, interconnected field that defies the simplistic notions of separateness. Quantum entanglement, a baffling phenomenon where particles, regardless of their distance apart, maintain an instantaneous connection, suggests that our classical ideas of distance and individuality may be mere approximations of a much deeper energetic reality. This scientific perspective does not diminish the beauty or profundity of the ancient traditions. Rather, it enriches them by providing a tangible framework for understanding what many mystics have felt for millennia. By demonstrating that all matter is, at its core, energy, modern science offers a bridge between empirical observation and mystical insight. Consider that every cell in your body, every atom that composes you, is participating in this cosmic dance, a dance choreographed by forces that our ancestors intuited long before the advent of microscopes or particle accelerators. When you contemplate the quantum fields, imagine that you are looking at the hidden skeleton of the universe. This unseen infrastructure hums with potential and possibility, not unlike the subtle life force discussed in ancient texts. Just as the sages of old developed practices to harmonize their energies with the world around them, modern scientists are beginning to decode the language of nature that speaks in frequencies and probabilities. Every burst of energy, every quantum fluctuation, serves as evidence that the fabric of reality is as fluid, interconnected, and wondrous as any metaphysical portrait painted by the human spirit. Visualize yourself immersed in this scientific wonder. Each breath you take is a deliberate interaction with these quantum fields, a microscopic participation in the grand symphony of existence. The more you understand that your body is a conduit for energies that stretch far beyond your physical limits, the more you begin to appreciate the delicate balance between matter and spirit. Whether you approach this truth from a scientific or a mystical angle, the realization remains the same. The universe is a boundless reservoir of transformative energy, constantly inviting you to explore its depths. In this fusion of ancient insight and modern discovery, you may discover that the profound questions that have haunted philosophers for centuries are beginning to receive answers grounded in both empirical research and heartfelt intuition. It is here, in this interdisciplinary meeting point, that the path to mastering universal energy is illuminated by both reason and wonder. By allowing yourself to honor both perspectives, you come to a richer, fuller understanding of the energetic tapestry that weaves together your life and the cosmos beyond. There exists within you an innate capacity to transform the mundane into the magnificent through the disciplined art of conscious awareness. Every thought, emotion, and subtle impulse contributes to a dynamic interplay of energies that not only shapes your internal world, but resonates outward, influencing the very fabric of reality. When you awaken to this inner alchemy, you begin a journey that is as transformative as it is ancient, a process that turns the raw materials of daily experience into precious moments of insight and profound clarity. Imagine your consciousness as a finely tuned instrument, capable of discerning the minute variations in the subtle energies that surround you. By cultivating mindfulness and reflective stillness, you refine this instrument, unlocking the potential to redirect energies that once held you captive to habitual patterns. When you consciously observe the interplay of light and shadow within your own heart, you learn to transmute negative emotions into vibrant sparks of creative energy. In this gentle transformation, you realize that mastery over universal energy begins with the transformation of self, a slow, deliberate process of inner refinement and heartfelt discovery. Take a moment to consider how every interaction, every fleeting thought, influences your internal energy. Like an alchemist carefully mixing subtle ingredients, you have the innate power to purify and elevate the currents that move within you. The daily practice of self-reflection is not a burdensome chore, but a liberating act, a continuous, joyful negotiation with the very essence of your being. As you become increasingly sensitive to the subtle patterns of your inner life, you begin to see that each feeling, be it a moment of sorrow or a burst of joy, carries with it lessons and energy pulses that are ripe for transformation. This process of inner alchemy is neither immediate nor linear. It is the outcome of persistent inquiry and gentle self-compassion. Much like the gradual unfolding of a flower in spring, the transformation of energy requires patience, intention, and an ever-curious spirit. As you persist in your practice, observing your thoughts without judgment, embracing your emotions with a compassionate heart, and aligning your actions with the quiet wisdom of your inner self, you gradually discover a reservoir of inner strength. At that moment, the universal energy that has always surrounded you begins to pulse more vividly in tandem with your personal rhythm, the two merging in a dance of light and possibility. By letting go of rigid expectations and embracing the organic flow of life, you give yourself permission to evolve slowly into the best version of who you are meant to be. This conscious transformation is a celebration of both discipline and wonder, a journey that honors the ancient teachings and yet remains uniquely personal. In awakening your inner alchemist, you not only harness the subtle energy that courses through your veins, but you also become a living testament to the infinite potential that lies dormant within every human being. Dear Seeker, now is the time to translate these lofty insights into tangible practices that can gently guide you to experience the universal energy in everyday life. Begin with the simplest of acts, your breath. In moments of quiet solitude, perhaps at sunrise in a quiet corner of your home or during a reflective walk in nature, allow your breathing to become a mindful meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes softly, and let each inhalation fill you with a sense of renewal. Notice the delicate sensations, the cool air as it enters, the warmth it leaves behind, and the natural rhythm that mirrors the pulse of the universe. With each exhalation, imagine releasing tension and old patterns that no longer serve you. This cyclical process is your first step into a quiet dialogue with the cosmic energy that surrounds and sustains you. In addition to formal meditation, cultivate moments of intentional silence throughout your day. In our modern lives, noise, both literal and metaphorical, can so easily drown out the soft murmur of the universal current. Whether you choose a few minutes in solitude before the day begins or pause to listen during a busy afternoon, allow yourself the gift of silence. As the external clamor fades, you will begin to sense a subtle inner cadence, a gentle invitation to reconnect with the essence of life. Simple practices such as mindful walking, where every step is taken with conscious awareness, can transform the most ordinary experiences into moments of spiritual communion. As you slowly integrate these practices, you may notice that what once seemed like fleeting sensations become reliable markers of a deeper, more steady inner energy. Allow your daily life to become a continuous practice of mindful engagement. Whether you are absorbed in work, engaging with loved ones, or simply observing the changing colors of a sunset, strive to remain present. Every moment is infused with the potential to become a rendezvous with the universal flow, a reminder that energy, in all its subtle splendor, is always within reach. Your commitment to routine mindfulness may begin as a simple exploration of breath and silence, but over time, it will evolve into a graceful art of being, a dance of presence that integrates every facet of your life with the underlying hum of creation. With practice comes a deeper understanding that mastering universal energy is not about forcing change, but about cultivating a receptive openness to all that life offers. Embrace each breath as a gentle reminder of your connection to the cosmic tapestry, and trust that every moment spent in mindful awareness is a small yet significant step towards inner harmony. As you journey through life, there will undoubtedly be crossroads where challenges and revelations converge. In these moments, the ability to tune into the universal energy can become your most trusted ally. Life is much like a grand river, its waters ever-changing yet irrevocably bound to a deeper, steady current. Whether you face moments of turmoil or joy, allow yourself to recognize that every experience is infused with the same energy that binds the cosmos. During times of intense emotion, be it anxiety, sorrow, or elation, pause and take a deep, mindful breath. Recognize that these feelings are but temporary ripples on the tranquil surface of a profound underlying flow. Trust that by realigning your focus on your inner center, you can navigate the swirling eddies of life with grace and confidence. Living in harmony with these universal currents is not confined to solitary moments of meditation. It is an attitude that enables you to embrace every facet of life. Engage with others as fellow beings who share in this cosmic dance, understanding that each interaction, whether mundane or transformative, carries the potential to reveal the interconnectedness of all things. When you extend compassion and genuine presence in your daily interactions, you contribute to a collective resonance that uplifts not only your spirit, but also those around you. Learn to view obstacles not as barriers, but as signposts, signals that invite you to pause, reflect, and realign with your inner rhythm. Trust that every challenge offers a chance to deepen your connection with the universal pulse. As you navigate the intricacies of everyday life, remain open to the subtle guidance that often arrives in quiet moments, an intuitive nudge, a reassuring thought, or a sense of calm amid chaos. Over time, you will find that this ever-present inner knowing serves as a robust compass, gently steering you towards choices that honor your true self and the wider harmony of existence. Let us now step into the final phase of this exploration, a journey that values persistence as much as the sense of wonder that accompanies every conscious breath. True mastery over universal energy is not achieved through any single moment of enlightenment, but through a gradual daily commitment to living in alignment with the cosmic flow. With every mindful breath and every deliberate pause, you affirm that the energy that sustains you is not a distant mystery, but a familiar presence, readily accessible if you allow it in. Picture your progress as a slow, blossoming flower. Each day adds a petal to your growing realization that the mastery of energy is a lifelong, evolving art. There will be days of subtle breakthroughs, where even a fleeting moment of inner silence conjures a deep knowing, a spark that lights the darkness of uncertainty. And there will be those moments when the path seems unclear, when the external noise threatens to mute the soft song of your inner spirit. In these times, persistence, the quiet, unyielding dedication to your practice, becomes your steadfast guide. Every wasted minute that you transform into a mindful presence, every sensation of inner peace that you nurture, builds a reservoir of resilience and clarity. This ongoing process of refinement is itself a reward, reinforcing the intimate relationship between your inner world and the vast expanses of universal energy. Allow yourself to marvel at the mystery of it all. Cease trying to control every twist and turn, and simply be present as the universe unfolds around you. Maintain an attitude of curious wonder, for it is the spark that illuminates the darkest corners of our experience. With each conscious moment, you participate in a timeless dialogue with the cosmos, a dialogue that, over time, weaves a tapestry of insights, transformations, and soulful realizations. Remember, the journey toward mastering universal energy is not measured by spectacular leaps, but by the steady accumulation of small, meaningful moments, each one a testament to your growing alignment with the pulse of existence. When you eventually look back on this journey, you may find that what once seemed elusive has become an intimate part of your everyday rhythm, a gentle, persistent reminder that the energy of the universe dances within and around you at all times. Dear friends, in these precious unfolding moments, you have been gently invited to explore the hidden realms of universal energy, a force that underlies every breath, every emotion, and every encounter in your life. As you continue along your path with an open heart and a quiet mind, may you always feel the tender pulse of the cosmos guiding you, teaching you that true mastery lies not in capturing a static state, but in the artful dance of persistent wonder and mindful presence. Trust that the seeds of ancient wisdom, scientific inquiry, and your own inner transformation will bloom into a radiant whole, a testament to the fact that the energy of the universe is yours to experience and share. May you walk this journey with courage, knowing that every step brings you closer to the luminous hidden power that has always dwelled within and around you.